With the announcement that the Kia Stonic will stop production in China, all eyes and expectations are now on its anointed successor, the Kia Sonet. Now what we have here is the top-spec Kia Sonet SX, and in this video we will find out what it has to offer. Let's do this! Since the Kia Stonic was the local bestseller for Kia Philippines, it is expected that they won't let go of this highly popular segment that easily. The arrival of this Kia Sonet SX shows that they are seriously upping their game, since this top-spec variant is more powerful than the outgoing Stonic, and it's also fully loaded in terms of safety and connectivity. Now as for the price, well, we still don't have the official price yet, but expect it to cross the ₱1,000,000 price level. Anyway, I should have it in the pinned comment below. So what exactly do we get from the Kia Sonet SX? Let's find out. Here at Raize Rides, we do car reviews of SUVs, sports cars, trucks, and everything in between. So subscribe and hit the bell. First up, the front-end design of the Kia Sonet is, well, pretty similar to the one found in the Kia Seltos, although the Kia Sonet here is 20% smaller. Now we do have a different design for the headlight housing units here. The Sonet gets these boomerang-shaped headlight housing units, and if you go for the top-spec SX trim, well, you get the full LED lighting treatment. If you go for the LX trim, well, you'll have to make do with halogen headlight units. Now the overall design is, well, signature Kia, with its stylized tiger nose front grille here and that squared off and chunky front mug. Now just like the other small SUVs in the category, the Kia Sonet here has a pudgy and chunky silhouette. It kind of reminds me of an American Bulldog, to be perfectly honest, guys. Now this top-spec Sonet SX here gets a two-tone paint job, which means that we have a black top roof, blacked out A-pillars, and a blacked out power folding side mirrors with LED turn signals. Now we also have a set of roof rails up top for that SUV vibe, and when you check out the wheels and tires, well, the entire range of the Sonet in the Philippines gets 16-inch alloy wheels. Now behind those wheels, we get disc brakes on all four corners. Now that's a big plus. And for the suspension, it rides on MacPherson's up front and a torsion beam at the back. Now the ground clearance of the Sonet, well, surprised me. Because the ground clearance, dude, it stands at 205 millimeters, making the Sonet, well, the tallest riding small SUV in the Philippines today. Now all of the Sonets here in the Philippines gets a smooth, and emphasis on smooth, 1.5-liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine under the hood. Now this, my friends, puts out 115 PS and 144 Newton-meters of torque, giving the Kia Sonet one of the higher power figures in the small SUV category. Heck, it even matches the power outputs of some of the small 7-seater MPVs in the category, and we definitely get more power here than its direct competitor, which is the Toyota Raize. Now all of that power is sent to the front wheels via an IVT transmission, which is Kia's way of saying CVT. Now I'm going to take this Sonet SX out for a quick test drive at the end of this video, so do stick around if you want to see how it drives. And if you haven't subscribed to Raize Rides, please click that subscribe button and help me get to 100,000 followers. Alright? Thank you, dude pare! The rear end of the Kia Sonet SX gets this rear spoiler right there, plus an interesting design right here on the sides of the rear glass. We have some lines here that adds a little bit more of character to the rear end of this small SUV. Now, the taillight units are connected by this LED light strip right down in the middle of the liftgate there, and we have these really cool looking LED taillights that kind of reminds me of the ones found in the Kia EV6. Now when you pop open the liftgate here, we have a manual liftgate. Well, you're gonna get around 392 liters of cargo capacity, which is decent enough for a large piece of luggage. If you need more space than that, well, the second row can split fold here, and if you're looking for the spare tire, you can find that, well, underneath the floorboard of the Kia Sonet SX. Alright, hold on guys, let me do a quick double check. Nope. I'm trying to see how much the price of the Sonet SX is in my pinned comment. I know I will put that in the pinned comment because, to be honest with you guys, I still don't know how much this top spec variant will cost when I made this video. But I do know that it's going to be over 1 million Philippine pesos, but it's not gonna exceed 1.1 million Philippine pesos or so Kia Philippines says. But still, even if it's over 1 million pesos, it is still absolutely worth it. Why, you ask? Well, we get a lot of Sonet SX exclusives here. First up, the SX trim is the only variant that gets these leather seats right here, and these are no ordinary leather seats. These are tan leather seats with a perforated finish there, and they look absolutely stunning in a value small SUV. So, yep, seats pa lang pare ulam na eh. Ganda. Now, we don't get power adjustments here, but who cares, right? Who cares? Now, we also have this leather-wrapped steering wheel here, although the wheel only adjusts for tilt. It doesn't really telescope, which might be a bummer for some of the taller drivers out there, but considering that I'm not really the tallest person on the planet, yeah, it doesn't really bother me at all. Now, another SX exclusive here would be the twin panel displays there. You see, we have a 10.25-inch instrument gauge cluster there, and we also have another 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system that comes with the image of a reverse camera and wireless Apple CarPlay, and get this, wireless Android Auto. Oh yes, pare. I tested it out, and yes, we do have wireless Android Auto there, which will complement another SX exclusive, which is the wireless charging pad here. Now, another feature that's exclusive to the SX would be the safety bits or the advanced driver assist systems. You see, the Sonet SX gets Kia's DriveWise, which is a suite of driver assist aids that you are now seeing on your screen. However, though, we only get standard cruise control here. We don't have adaptive cruise control. So, yeah, but still, at least for the category that it's in, that pare is a class leader. Hanep yan, hanep. Now, another exclusive to the SX only would be the fully automatic climate control system here, although granted it's only a single zone climate control system. Now, if you look up, you get the final SX exclusive here inside the cabin, which is a sunroof. Yep, if you want the sunroof, well, you have to go for the top spec Sonet SX trim. Now, pare, yep, these features, I listed a lot of SX exclusive features for the top spec Sonet SX, and all of these features will make this small SUV absolutely worth it, even if it will cost you more than 1 million Philippine pesos. Now, if there's some of you who are wondering where the Kia Sonet will be built, well, this will be built in China, similar to its predecessor, which is the Kia Stonic. Now, as for the backseat space here, well, as you can see, this is my driving position. I'm 5'6", and yes, we still get a good amount of knee room and leg room here. It's pretty much average for a small SUV, so it's best for you to just keep it to 2 average Asian adults. Now, another good reason why you should just keep it to 2 adults here is the fact that we have this. We have a center armrest with a pair of cup holders. Now, we also have a pair of rear AC vents there, which is a big thumbs up for me. And we have a pair of USB Type-C charge ports there to keep your gadgets topped up. Now, at this point, I'm going to take this Sonet SX out for a quick test drive just to give you my initial driving impressions of this small SUV. Alright guys, so we're now behind the wheel of the Kia Sonet SX, and right off the bat, I could tell you that yes, this, my friends, has a good amount of power. See, we really have a lot more power than most of the small SUVs in the category, and you can feel it in the drive. See, there you go. We do have just a CVT or an IVT transmission here, but it minimizes on the CVT drone. It doesn't feel like it's the rubber band effect is minimized, in fact. So yeah, I could say it's intelligent. Now, I was looking for the drive modes of this Sonet SX, but apparently we only have the usual normal drive mode, and we also have a sport mode, which is the S here. All right, and now we're in sport mode, yes. And in sport mode, your gauge cluster changes in design, becomes sportier, and yes, the vehicle is in fact more responsive. Surprisingly, a lot more responsive in sport mode. So it's not like a token sport mode, wherein they just put sport mode just so that you'll feel better about your purchase of the Kia Sonet SX. This, in fact, is wow. It holds the revs and it drives really, really well for a small SUV. Now guys, this is just an initial driving impression video though, so I really want to have a chance to, well, put it through its paces, take it out on the highway, find out the fuel efficiency, fuel economy of this thing, and what kind of comfort and noise levels we can expect out on the highway. But we can't do that because this is just an unboxing video. But right now, initial impressions, yep, I am, see the smile on my face, pare. You could see the smile on my face. So, definitely I'm going to have a full driving review video of the Kia Sonet SX. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to Reagan's Rides. Help me reach that 100,000 subscriber mark. Help me reach that silver play button, guys. So now at this point, I am going to give you the outro of my video. With the amount of safety kit and features that this top-spec Kia Sonet SX has, I would not be surprised if it becomes another bestseller for Kia Philippines. Now, while I still don't have an idea what the final price is, well, as long as the Kia Sonet remains within striking distance of its competitors, like let's say the Toyota Raize Turbo, then it shouldn't have any problems winning over a bunch of future owners. Thanks for watching.